your music live. Your music, your music, your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome into your Music Live here on Studio Live. Today, your weekly dose of amazing independent music from all around the world. We do it every week, and we do it thanks to these fine folks at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent creator, an artist, a musician, a band, you want to get your music out there. Yeah, out there to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, all the places. 1 yearly subscription. Check out our friends at DistroKid, and you can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. I hope you're ready because we've got 35 of the coolest tracks going around here on the show today, and we're going to kick things off in style with someone who we all know and love, and it's Raul Nieves out of Mallorca, Spain, and their new track called Memories featuring Zun Gaia here on your Music Live. Raul Nieves bringing it in a big, bad way. Yeah, I thought the same thing. His name is Roy Perez, that I, for one, needed a kick in the butt today. I needed some positivity and some wailing guitar tone to kick things off. Hello to Fiona Amaka. G'day, Michael. Hello to Dave Bobs. G'day, Thomas Christ, Tremor Bear. We've got Barry Glenn, Gordon Lee Weaver. We've got Joe Glenn. We've got Capsam. We've got Paws and Guitars. We've got all sorts of cool cats here in the chats. And I hope you all are having a really good time and enjoy the rest of this show. We're only but 5 minutes in. You got yourself at least another 115 minutes of this. To be precise. Thank you all for being here and for hanging out with me on the show today. And as I mentioned, we do it each and every week. If you'd like to support me, you can do so in a few ways. You can check out our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. You can hit the thumbs up button. That's for free. You can leave a comment and share. That's for free. And you can also become a Patreon. Or why not join the membership? Because then you can join the fun that is the YML After Party, where we let our proverbial hair down. I don't have that much to let down, and have a bit of fun after the show for a little while each and every week. Hope you are all doing well. All right, that was Raul Nieves, of course. He said recorded in GarageBand at my home studio in Mallorca, Spain. Who wouldn't love to be in Spain right now? All instruments and vocals by Raul, and I'll give special thanks to Sammy from Zungaya for providing all the keyboard parts. Very cool indeed. Up next, we have Tilt 360. This song is called Last String, and we ended up recording it on our last album in 2008 called Day 11. It was never a song at the time we didn't feel we wanted to record it, but after we got into the studio, we agreed it has to go on the album because it's one of the best songs to date. Different arrangement, melodic but heavy, and a nice breakdown. For me, it's actually my favourite song out of all the ones we wrote. Okay, that's a lie. We got too many bangers to pick just one, but I'm partial to it. I'm holding on to one last string, and that time I literally was. Very cool. For all you guitarists out there that have broken a string mid epic solo, hey? This is Tilt 360 and Last String, your music
My
live.
life hangs in wasteland. Put my soul to the street. Lockstep sitcom to watch the beat. Just do what we're told. I try and stand, but the flag now bleeds a new warrior's breed. We're walking blind, but kept in stride. I try and stand, but the flag now bleeds a new warrior's breed. I'm just a lost man, trying to find my way back. I'm just a lost man, trying to find my way back. And I'm holding on, and I'm holding on to just one last. And I'm holding on, and I'm holding on to
Yes, it has indeed been a while since we heard from Tilt 360, but good to have them back, and that one definitely rocks. It has that 90s vibe. I love, if you've heard any of my rockier stuff, you know that I love that whole, like the stopping. Just dynamics, baby. We're missing dynamics in music. Music now is just like full bore for the whole thing. But there's something about just having that. And it's when it drops, when it kicks in, it gives it so much power. Reminds me of Gary Hubbs. Speaking of Gary Hubbs, he's just arrived in here in the chat. Reminds me of Gary's drum and bass and guitar programming, which he actually taught me a thing or two in GarageBand about how to get that punchy sound so that when you really do just kick it in, people's faces will melt. Hello, Jenny Jolivet. Hello to Joel Crouch. Hello to Gordon Lee Weaver, the real Justine Kasbrick as well. Greg Pincus has decided to jump in here, and g'day to Dr. Indy as well. I mean, it hasn't ruined everything, has it? We still have a good old time. But yes, it's made it harder. But notice the vocals in that one were nice and clear and punchy. They didn't have that horrible bass glow that you get from AI vocals. Anyway, we're not here to rant about AI. Let's talk about the good things, not the bad things. You know what one of the good things is? Our mate Russ from the delicate mother-loving Giants, and they say, persistently is the Music for Life contribution available on Bandcamp, with all proceeds going to Kids for Cancer in Canada, and also announcing the USA Music for Life album with details in the description of the video. Enjoy some saxy time. Who would like a little saxy time with our mate Russ? I, for one, I'm going to get on board. Let's take this. Relaxing vibes there from our mate Russ and the Delicate Giants. Hello, Dope Scope. Yes, some smooth jams going on there. Very chill stuff. I love the video too. Kind of just takes you there, doesn't it? Just wandering around late at night, city, bit of rain around. Very cool stuff indeed. And if you don't know about how that all works, how the Music for Life charity albums are going down, the Canada one is now done. You can buy all 3 albums of that one over on the Bandcamp, which is linked in Russ's description, which is linked in my description of this very show. So you can go over to Russ's channel and check that one out. And if you've got a song that you would like to submit for the next one, which is going to benefit cancer charities in the US of A, then you can submit your song by the 13th of October, I believe, which, you know what, handy timing, because why not join me for Songtember, make an epic track, and then chuck it to Russ to put on the charity album. Can't go wrong, can you? Perfect stuff. All right, very cool there from the Delicate Giants. Let's stay that side over the other side of the pond and grab this one from B to Fab and PA. As for the lyrics are showing more the vulnerable side of this song, hitting deeper, let's watch today the storyline of Love is Not Time's Fool. Ooh, I'm intrigued, and I love B2 Fab and PA, so when they get together, it's always a good old time. Let's take a listen here on Your Music Live.
Are you ready? B2 Fab and PA. Love is not time's fool.
Why should we not be together?
Why should we not be together?
If this is real, it lasts forever. Something changed, but does it end here?
Something changed, but does it end here?
Does it take a new shape? Does it shift or change or move? Or does it slowly fade away? Roses Rosy lips and cheeks made pale. But love
Is not times war. The world may end, everyone is paid. Show off, kick off, right in the face. Just for the taste, my love goes on. But I'm tripping, I'm flipping through the noise. Dance away the pain, dance away the trauma. Never be ashamed. People cause me shit, they say I'm crazy day and night. But I'm still alive.
love goes on.
There's a track that this reminds me of from, I can't remember who it was, but it was a similar sort of vibe. And it was that, don't give up, from like the 80s. Really good stuff, though. I dig it. Yeah, feelings for days there from B2 Fab and PA. Thank you for sharing. Remember, share and be caring. So if you'd like to share out the show, be like Dr. Indy and hit the share button below. See, it rhymes. Everything we do rhymes around here. That's how we roll. So you can share it down in the description area. You'll also find links to every song we play down there. I have had to shuffle the order because I realised that this next track that I'm going to play for you was right at the end of the show. And this particular creator, pretty late for them. And I did mean to put them in the first chunk of the show. So I've made a change on the fly. It was Kate Bush and Peter Gabriel. Thank you. There you go. Michael Amaka all over it. Yep, excellent. I loved that track. Don't give up. People have said that I sound a bit like Peter Gabriel. Maybe Georgie and I should do a cover of that track. Maybe not. All right, let's play this one. This is it's from someone that we don't hear from often. We don't hear from often enough, probably because they are spending time gaming away because they're a big gamer, but they also make some amazing music. And if you watch Jade's weekly interviews on Thursday nights or Friday mornings, you would have seen this wonderful artist and creator. And their name is Capsam. This song is a tribute to all the Battle Royale games out there. Making this DIY music video got me through blood, sweat, and tears. Play it, Pete, if you dare. I've been dared. All right. All right, I'm going to press the button. Let's give a listen to this. It's called Player of Battle Royale Capsam on your Music Alive. Hear the booze from here as I fade it down. Yeah, if you're sitting still and not bopping away to that one, you might have to check your pulse because there's something wrong there. Very cool stuff there from Capsam. And if you want to go and check out the rest of it, you can do so. In fact, I not recommend, I insist that you do so. Go and tell Capsam how cool that is, because for any of you that have made music videos before, you know exactly how much time and effort goes into creating something as epic as that. So radness off the charts is exactly correct. Very cool stuff. That's the power. See, this is the thing. You can use the tools we have. We can use drones and we can use video effects and we can use all the cool stuff and we can use production and apps and plugins, but it still takes a human to just sculpt it into something awesome, which that definitely is. So go check it out. And we hope to hear from Capsam again. Maybe Songtember. Maybe we get another song from Capsam as part of Songtember. Up next, we've got Auntie G and Marcus Canel, also from across the various ponds. They say, I wrote the lyrics after getting a wave of negative comments on one of my TikTok videos. And I'm not talking one or two. There were a lot. And at that point, it's easy to stop creating. But I didn't, and neither shall you if you experience this. Chase your dreams and do what makes you happy. One day you might catch the stars. They said you never would. The music written by Marcus Canel, as always, recorded and created in GarageBand on iOS. Two of the best musicians and people going around. This is Marcus Canel, Auntie G, and this is called Queen of Dreams. Love everything about that. Yeah, great vibes, great music, but movie soundtrack style, but even better message and wonderful harmonies coming through there as well. Oh man, and look, it's a topic that's dear to my heart because I have seen too many folks that get that negativity from, strangers on the internet, and then decide that they're not good enough to create. And it is absolute, as we'd say here in Australia, bollocks. And the UK, they also say bollocks. But it is, because guess what? Guess who you shouldn't get your advice from about what you should and shouldn't do? Strangers on the mother-loving internet. So, please, keep creating. We need your creation. And we're not all going to hit a home run every time with every song we do. But guess what? People that are out there that are dropping comments on your posts and on your videos and on your music, just spreading negativity and hate, they're the ones that have the problem. I know it sounds cliche. It's the old bully thing. Oh, the bullies are the ones that have the problem. But they really are. But the good thing is we can just silence and ignore them, because that's the good part about virtual stuff. Yes, cyberbullying, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? They're not in your face. You can just block them and ignore them. And it feels great to do so, I got to tell you. Shout out to all the people who are putting comments on my videos and streams right now that you think we can see that we can't. Never mind the bollocks. Absolutely. All right, let's play this one. This is Elada, Nevada, and they are saying sorry. I don't know what they're saying sorry for, but the name of the song is Sorry, and we're going to cue this one up to 2 minutes 16, they say, and give it a little spin. This is Elada and Nevada.
It still hurts when I'm near you. Hurts when I'm near you. So I had tried to avoid you. Tried to avoid my convictions.
Really, really good stuff. And look, this is going to sound like a backhanded compliment, but Elada Nevada is an artist. We've been playing her on this show for over a year now. And you can hear the progression in the production, but in her vocals, in her confidence, in her delivery. She's going from strength to strength, and that is cool. Yeah, round of the pause. Let's get the pause going on here, shall we, for Elada Nevada. Cool name too. Every time I say that, I'm like, Elada Nevada. Yeah, would be a great stage name. I would go. Imagine if she was on stage. She had a residency in Nevada, or Nevada. I wonder if it's Elada Nevada, because the state is actually Nevada. Nevada is what we non-Nevadans call Nevada. Hey, speaking of nothing in particular, of pointless wordplay. No, speaking of things that are awesome that just keep getting better. There you go. That's the segue, Johns. DistroKid, they are our sponsor. They have been a sponsor of this show for over 3 years, and they are super duper awesome. I was looking at my budget. Because you know what, you got to, in 2025, let's be honest, the cost of living is only going one way. But the cost of DistroKid has gone up such a small amount in the last 8 years since I started using it. When I started talking about DistroKid, it was from $19.99 per year. It then went all the way up to $22.99 and now to $24.99. Now, I don't know if you've compared this to other things. I looked at Netflix here in Australia. That's gone from $8.99 to $16.99 per month. So when I looked at my subscriptions that I have, what am I getting rid of? Is it going to be DistroKid? No, it's going to be Netflix and Disney Plus and Hulu and Amazon Prime and all those, because guess what? They don't help me get my stuff out. Their consumption, whereas this is getting your stuff out there to the world. So how does it work? Well, you sign up to DistroKid and then you hit the upload button and you put your song out there. You give it your song, you give it your album artwork, you put a few details in, you press the button, and a few days later, you're on all the platforms. You're on all these. You're on Amazon, you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube Music, you're on Pandora, you're on iTunes. If that's still a thing. Do people still buy singles on iTunes? I don't know. But it is super duper easy. And as you can see here, I have taken full advantage of the unlimited nature of DistroKid's generosity, because look at this, from all the way back in 2008, before they were a sponsor or even knew who I was, I've been using DistroKid. And then around about 4 years ago, we made a match, which I think is a match made in paradise, because DistroKid are the perfect sponsor of this show, because they share my goal, which is to help you get your music out there, to help you create, record, and release your best music. So go check them out. Save yourself 7% off your first year by using my link up there down in the description. DistroKid, the bomb diggity. All right, let's continue on. We're going to play another couple of tunes, and then we are going to do the spin that wheel. Yo, DJ, get up and party, which is your opportunity to get a song played on this show. All right, this is from Harriet B. Hi, Pete. We've all had them. Here's a little song about regrets. It's called If Only.
You'd be back to stay. We live to fight.
very cool song. And yeah, love the artwork as well. Wow, yeah. Regrets. We've all got them, don't we? And it does. It makes you think and makes you go, oh, if only I had or hadn't done those things. But guess what? Guess where the only place you can really live in is? Right here, right now. You can't do much about the stuff that's happened. In fact, you can't do anything. Maybe apologize. Then you can't do anything about the future because we don't know what the future is going to be. You can just put your best foot forward right now. Try to live with as few regrets as possible and be kind to yourself and kind to others to try and put some love into the universe. Outside of that, guess what? A little bit random, isn't it? I hate to say it. I know. Some people want control. As humans, we want control over things. Don't always have it. Absolutely. Yep, round of applause all around there for that beautiful number from Harriet B. You know who else makes beautiful numbers? It's our mate Michael, a.k.a. Zedland, man. Get some Zeds in the chat for me if you would like. Our members have their special Zeds that they can put there. Hi, Pete. Nothing makes sense anymore. A story about a befuddled man. I love the word befuddled. It's a very cool word. Nothing makes sense anymore. Michael, your music live.
Up is now down, a square is now round. Things that once made noise don't make a sound. The people I once loved have turned away. My hands of stone can no longer pray. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense. Serious is now funny. Wine is not water. The left is not right. Your son is now your daughter. Your cage is now a safe. The light is no longer the way. The thing that you remember as your past keeps you at bay. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense.
So very cool. Yeah, amazing synth work in there and excellent lyrics as well from Michael, a.k.a. Zedland Band. Yeah, get the Z's flowing. Yeah, it's a great song and a great premise to put out there. It really does make you think. I was talking to my friends and we were discussing this, that it is really difficult because things are changing and the more familiar you are with things, it's why I try to have a bit of sympathy for folks who are older than me, even though I'm pretty old these days. But if you've known something to be a certain way for 50, 60, 70 years, and then suddenly you're told that actually that way can now be different, it can be a challenge. So we do need to have a little bit of care for people to make sure that they can deal with the change, because it can be hard when things are different. But and some change is good. Most change is good. But yeah, and some change can be challenging, and some change is just downright ugly and bad. But for the most part, we just got to do the best we can. Hello to Wallheart Arts. I like your picture there with the nice guitar vibing. Nice work. Hello to anyone I haven't said hello to. Dawn and Janice. Mike and Dawn Janice. Pausing guitars. Hello to Gordon Lee Weaver. Hello to everybody. Joel Crouch, who I said g'day to before. Let's do our play my fire beat. That's what it used to be called. Now it's called Spin That Wheel, because Pete has to do it himself manually. I'm going to manually enter your names in, and as we've been doing in recent times, I've been playing a song of by someone else, and I know I played this one recently, but I'm going to play it again because we're coming up to Songtember. And our moderator, Thomas Christ, did a wonderful remix version of my song called Work in Progress. And I thought I would play this for you as our little song. Now, yeah, your code word, your hashtag is going to be hashtag ZZZ. Let's, in honor of Michael, aka Zedland Band, you can put hashtag ZZZ in the chat if you would like a chance to win. Make sure you have a track ready to go. So the way this works is if we draw your name at random, we will you will put your artist name, the platform, and the name of your song here in the chat. I will spin it up for you, and you get a free play on the show. So go ahead and do that now while we play this one. This is Thomas's version, improvement of my Songtember song from a few years back called Work in Progress. And we're going to start it from a more logical point.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubts and things to know and learn about. That we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Yeah, I think Thomas found the soul that I was looking for in the original version, but yeah, he rubbed it in the dirt a bit for me, which I highly appreciate. So yeah, you can find that one, because guess what? That's released by our friends DistroKid, because I can release a remix of a song and then I've split the proceeds with Thomas. Like, that's how cool DistroKid is. You can release remixes of your own songs as completely separate tracks and then share the love with whomever you like, such as Thomas Christ. If you don't know what Songtember is, that's our Song in a Month challenge. We pre-launched it a couple of days ago, and we'll be doing a big launch party in just a few weeks' time. You've got about 20 days before Songtember kicks off, and it's always a good old time. I create a song in the month, and I invite you to do it as well, and you can indeed find out all about it by going to studiolivetoday.com/Songtember. I think I got all the names of all those who wanted to participate in this. Let's go through them real quick and make sure that no one has been missed out. So the entrants we have are Mark Broy Michael, aka Zedland Band, Gary, Thomas Christ, Dave Bops, Moses J. Hawkins, Mike and Dor Janice, Mountain Man, Matt Scott, Warheart Art, Russ 8889, Joel Crouch, Gordon Lee Weaver, Capsam, Driven to Right, Mars, Capone, and Jade Star. If you're missing from that, you've got about 10 seconds to tell me, and then I'm going to spin the wheel. So we'll count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, every person. And the winner is... got some funky samba tunes. Who's gonna win this free play? It's gonna be Mars Capone today. Yeah! Congratulations to Mars Capone. Despite being a bit of a smart ass putting hashtag ZZZ spelled out because of my weird colonialism of my Zs being Zs, not Zs. But yeah, congratulations to Mars Capone. Mars knows the drill. Mars has been around for a while. a good while. So Mars, all you need to do is in plain text right here in the chat, let us know the song of yours that you would like us to play. All right, we'll close that down for now, and we will return and do that again in the second half. So if you missed out there, don't stress. You'll have another shot at it in the second half. And of course, if you'd like to submit a song for a future show, you can use the form down below. That's at studiolive today.com/YML. Yeah, taking the piss pays off sometimes. Good stuff to Mars. Capone. Oh, I literally just put mascarpone on my shopping list. You know what? I've never made the connection between mascarpone and mascarpone cheese. How funny is that? All right, while we wait on Mars to decide what he would like to play, let's spin this one up from Mountain Man, who's here in the chat. Written in the mountains of Colorado, so it's not just a clever name. Recorded by a campfire. Special thanks to the crickets and spring peepers for the backup vocals and the crackling fire for keeping time. I've never heard of a campfire being used as a metronome, but there you go. Mountain Man, your music live.
Wishing I was there.
Waiting for the train song. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Oh, look, yeah. The vocals up a bit more would be great, but I guess you capture what you can when you're out like that, don't you? Yeah, lovely guitar playing, and loved the ambience there. And I'm assuming that's a video. I'd have to turn the contrast up a bit to actually tell if that's actually a video, because it's she's a bit dark. But good stuff there from Mountain Man for sure. Appreciate you big time. The winner of our Play My Fire beat, and I had a suspicion, especially since I just played the remix of I found the video just because I played the remix of Work in Progress. What you probably may remember if you were around for last Songtember is that during Songtember, Mars Capone did a remix of the song Learn that I think was actually finished before mine was. I think the remix of Learn actually was done before my actual version of Learn. So Mars has decided that we should play this one, and he's got a very cool video to go along with it as well. So let's fire this one up. This is Mars Capone, and this is Learn.
Don't need no hunches on my headphones.
Maybe there's something there. See, I love this because I gave Mars my complete project and he just went to town on it. So, and I didn't know this because I said to him when it was first done, I like that woo you put in there. And he's like, that was part of one of your vocals, Johns. I'm like, really? So he just found, like, I must have got something right or wrong or something. He just went, woo! And yeah, it worked really well. So it's a lot of fun. I call these not non-consensual, that makes it sound bad, but unaware collaborations where people take my stuff and do stuff with it, and then I get it back and I'm like, oh, right, that was awesome. So let's add this to the description, because if you didn't know, if you weren't aware, down in the description, down below, you can find all of the songs that we are playing on the show. So I'm going to put a little fire emoji. I'm going to type Mars Capone, which is going to make me think of cheese every time. See, I just used to think Al Capone, Mars Capone, but Mars Capone, I like it. Cheese. The Cheese Man. Yeah, hidden woos for the win. All right, let's go back to our regular programming already in progress and grab this track from Dr. Indy, who is here live. Dr. Indy reminds me of Dr. Jones. Where it's like, no time for love, Dr. Jones, says Short Round. Dr. Indy says, this was a quick production idea banged out with an acoustic guitar, Korg Triton workstation for keys, finger drumming, and some synth bass string section. Used a Boss RC 505 loop station pedal to play around with the mix in real time. It is simply called Smooth Ride. Dr. Indy, your music live. Reminds me a lot of, yeah, just what the doctor ordered. Reminds me of someone with a looping pedal, like playing at a pub and they're just doing different things because they're doing like the drums and the keys and the guitar, like really good build up. It would be a cool thing to try and do live. Yeah, I know. Dr. Indy's like, oh yeah, I made this together. I'm like, perform it live, please. I would like you to do it live. It's like, really? Come on, man. I put a lot of effort in here. Very good stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I mean, see, these lyrics or just cool lo-fi, laid-back, casual goodness. I don't know. I think both are good. Both are acceptable. You know who else is acceptable? In fact, a little more than acceptable. I would say exceptional. That's our friend Middle Suburbia. I wrote this song as an ode to my introverted way of creating and finding inspiration. Sometimes when I've had a rough day, I simply remind myself to close my eyes and breathe in and then create. You folks have got some amazing advice this week, I got to tell you. All these songs are giving me hope and inspiration. This is called Fly Me, Middle Suburbia.
At the end of the day, all quiet now. I fly through the colors pouring out. Can't land on one, that's not what it's all about. Close my eyes, breathe in close my eyes, breathe in, close my eyes, breathe in, close my eyes, breathe in.
Dynamics for days. And again, it always sounds like a backhanded compliment, but really good to see Middle Suburbia continuing to create and go from strength to strength because, again, not that Daniel wasn't always a great creator, but you can just hear the maturity in the production of his music in the last year or so. It's gone from strength to strength. Yeah, a bit of overlap vocals, and I love that just a little bit of variation in timing. It's so lacking these days. It's too much of just I'm on the click track and I'm staying on the click track, and just about that just little slow bits works well. Music's not supposed to be formulaic and on the grid. It's supposed to have heart and soul and feel and emotion and variation, and that's what Middle Suburbia has. There you go. If you need a confidence boost, Daniel, just put that on loop and listen back to my little rant there. Someone else who is super duper cool is our mate Weltenkinder out of Germany, who says, "Step into a world where passion blazes and shadows dance. The official music video for Hot Summer Night is here to set your soul on fire. Fire! Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live."
Whispers rise, the midnight air, a breath of fire, a touch so rare, your silhouette, it pulls me in, a reckless game, a burning sin. Hit me with your beauty, touch me with your eyes, let them shine for me so bright this hot summer night. Hit me with your beauty, touch me with your eyes, let them shine for me so bright this hot summer night. All the stars are watching, but they don't speak. Falling fast, losing track, playing hide and seek. Hit me with your beauty, so divine. Pierce me with eyes where shadows shine. Burn for me a flame that blinds the night. In this endless summer, ignite my sight.
Again, another creator who doesn't play by the rules and fit into the perfect zone of what everyone else is expecting and wants, which is cool. I approve. We want variety and variation. Are they the same thing? Variety and variation? Maybe. All right, very cool stuff there. We've got a few songs to play here, and then we will be revealing our featured artist of the week. We've also got a cover song I would say under the covers, some cover songs. There's only one this week, but it's a cool one. It's rad. You'll like it. We're going to do another spin that wheel in the second half, and then we've got a bunch more great tunes. And don't forget, if you want to join us for the after party, you got to be a member. Members only. No jacket required though, but members only. You can become a member for just $2 per month. That's one of the cheapest subscriptions that you'll find going around. Next up, we have Cenge. All that is left of me is about being ditched unexpectedly and the desperation you feel. It's the opposite side of the coin to You're So Wonderful, which you were kind enough to play for us. Very cool. This is the second song to the album Inappropriate, which we're still working on. And thank you to Cenge for the phonetic pronunciation of your name. I really do appreciate that. It helps out more than you could imagine. Let's give it a spin. All that is left of me to Cenge on Your Music Live.
Oh, my angel, with your eyes so it's all confetti and cake and size, and you will take my body and soul and make it whole. Oh, it's so strange the pain that love puts us through. That won't be me, and I can't be with you. So forget bloody paradise. Take my body and soul with just one rule. Lady, can it be that hard to believe in our destiny? It's meant to be. Though I'm falling apart, you have all that is left of me.
I mean, that solo was too rad to not play, right? I know I normally jump out before the solo, but yeah, great stuff. It's great stuff. Some serious guitar riffage going on there for sure. Excellent work there from Cenge. A bit like, who was the person I used to mispronounce all the time? I'm finally getting there with Cenge. As long as I'm saying it right, I don't know. Yeah, it's got a little Bon Jovi to it, doesn't it? Yeah, very, very rock and roll. And I love a guitar solo there that goes through and uses a few different tones. Like, yeah, that's my impersonation of a guitar solo. Yes, very cool stuff there from our friend Cenge. Round of the pause all around. By the way, side note, Nate Ulrich asked a question, not trying to be mean, does he have a glass eye? My neighbour has one, just curious. Plastic, actually, a plastic resin. But thank you for asking in that way. I have zero care factor about it. I'm not sensitive at all. But yeah, it's nice to just get a question like that, because why not? Yeah, people are of two ways. There's either the horrible people that are like, you looks weird. And I'm like, you can't fix your personality, but you can. Anyway. Or they're so sensitive that they think that if they say a single thing, I'm going to be like, oh, how dare you ask a reasonable question? So yeah. Thank you for that. Up next, we have Hirad Sageb, an instrumental classical guitar journey through visual poetry. I'm intrigued. It is called Fingerstyle Hypnosis, and I'm all in. Let's give it a spin. stuff indeed. Like really next level cool there from I'm going to try this again. Hirad Sageb. Very nice guitar work, doing the finger style thing. A really fascinating video too. Really well put together all round. Thank you for Sharon Be Care, and still out of the Dave. Thanks for hanging out with us for some of the show. Yeah, I appreciate that some folks can't make it here live. I know it's not a perfect time for everyone. In a couple of months' time, though, it gets better. It goes a bit earlier, so our UK and European friends can join us. I have thought about the concept of making it early again. We used to do it about 2 hours earlier, but that meant that I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning and start the show at 6:30. And I watched back some of those old shows, and I'm like, I really didn't have the energy back then. No, you're welcome to stay the whole show, but you definitely don't have to. And you can even stay to the after party if you'd like to find out. In fact, I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story about my eye that's a little bit interesting, but maybe not relevant to the channel. But for our members, I'll give you some updates. It's fun times. All right, Gordley Weaver's up next. Hello, Gordley Weaver. Our culture has an unhealthy addiction to retail therapy. Let's rock. We sure do. I'm proudly buying less these days. I don't know. I've got this aversion to things coming into my house. I've got too much things. I know. It's such a first world problem. But, every time I want to buy something, I'm like, no, you don't need it. This is Jet Plane Champagne Fast Lane. This is Gordon Lee. That fake rich half-wits, that's one of the greatest lines of any song ever. There are so many fake rich half-wits on the internet, sprouting and flouting and whatever else, the possessions they have and the money they make. Anytime anyone mentions the number of figures, oh, I'm a 7-figure, I'm a 6-figure closer. No. I'm a 2-figure coffee drinker. It is. It's always good. Gordon Lee Weaver has a unique style that really works well. And that one deserves a round of the pause for sure. A couple of songs left here in the first half. This one here from Joe and Barry Glenn. Yeah, they're back. Song inspired after reading letters written to my mother by my dad while he served in the RAF, the Royal Air Force, as a flying instructor. He was stationed in Bulawayo, Rhodesia, during World War II. And this is part of the Music for Life 2025 Canada edition, which we heard about from Russ earlier in the show as well. It is called Letters from Rhodesia.
From Rhodesia, August 14. and I must lie at home. Letters from Rhodesia, your ship has been delayed. I may not see you till the spring. Japan, it seems, now rules the waves. Despairs in where plans once were made. Oh, letters from Rhodesia, Christmas 41. I drink a toast to you, my dear, and hope for peace to come. Letters from Rhodesia, the air is sultry warm, wrapping all around me as I prepare to soar. Letters from Rhodesia, fond thoughts for you alone. Eddie Boo, our mascot, will guide our fellows home.
Joe and Barry Glenn bringing that touch of class that only Joe and Barry can bring. Very cool, heartfelt, heart-wrenching, all the heart stuff. Very cool. And for everything that I know that many of us are all going through in our modern life and society, imagine having a loved one on the other side of the world and the only contact you have is a letter that you know was written probably weeks ago, arriving, and that's it. That's all you get. Like no instant messaging, no phone calls, no knowing whether they're okay or not. That would be really tough. And was really tough for very, very many people. So yeah, I'm not discounting the challenges that we all have these days, but we do have to have some gratitude, don't we? Some of our technology and some of our modern mod-cons actually do give you a lot of reassurance, don't they? The final song of our first half comes to us from Greg Hutto. This is the band Godar with David Cartrett, Bobby Marks, Jiggy Josh Pierce, and myself. This is our first song called Build Me a New Heart. Love to hear it, don't you? Don't you love to hear when folks get together and collaborate with other folks that you know and love? Yeah, there's some of the parts coming together to create something awesome. And this is awesome. This is Godstars and Build Me a New Heart.
Across the nation, don't give in to temptation. God puts the seed into man. Man spreads the word across the land, yeah. The harvest is plenty and the workers are few. Nothing like making your life brand new. I say it's time to hit the streets again. Get the message to the people to turn from sin. Lord, can you help me be bold right now? Do it on my own. My heart is yours and yours alone. Lord, can you help me be bold right now and break me through this? Build me a new heart. Build me a new heart. Build me a new heart now.
love that riff. Just great tone, because sometimes, there's nothing wrong with a real fuzzy, distorted tone, but sometimes you just need that crisp crunch, and it just sounds so rad. Really classic kind of sound there. And again, love that Greg's working with some other folks, because you get something different, don't you? It's not quite the same as a Greg Hutto track, but it's got a little bit of that Greg Hutto guitar feel, but just with a little sprinkling of something else, a little something, which is super cool. Speaking of cool, thank you for being cool for the first half of the show. We've got another big half coming up for you in just a jiffy, but at the time is now for us to announce our featured artist this week. This is someone who I've embarrassed in the past, probably, by saying how much I love their beard. This particular track, we don't get to see them, but I promise you, we're going to go out with seeing this artist actually playing guitar as well. Their name, it's Emanuel Pharaoh, guitarist. Focus is my new track, and it's different from what I usually do. I tried to experiment with some techno dubstep style beats and guitar with lots of effect, inspired by Buckethead and his guitar sound on the song Big Sur Moon. Enjoy. So yeah, if you think you know what Emanuel Pharaoh sounds like, you're in for a bit of a shock, because this is the least Emanuel Pharaoh song, which is why I'm playing this one now, and we're going to close out with some classic Emanuel guitar goodness. But both of these are rad, and I think you're going to really enjoy this one. This is called Focus here. Our featured artist, Emanuel Pharaoh, here on your Music Live. Such precision, such coolness, and such a distinct and different kind of sound there from Emanuel Pharaoh, which is great. I love Emanuel's more traditional stuff, but yeah, it just goes to show that sometimes just try it. Just try something different, try something new, see how it goes. You never know what sort of sounds you're going to be able to make. And Emanuel has done a great job with that one. We'll hear another Emanuel track to close us out here today. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, I would love for you to do that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Time to dive under the covers. We're going to dive under the covers with Doug. Diving with Doug under the covers. This is Doug Kidder. This is the cover of a live performance of in 1975 at Earl's Court. If you could start at 150, Pete. P.S. The oldies will recognise this, and you youngsters probably not. All right. Well, let's see. Which do I qualify as? Am I going to be in the oldies or the youngies? Let's see what I find out here. Let's fire this one up. This is Doug Kidder on Your Music Live under the covers.
Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let him tell you that I'm all the same. Oh, the sea was red and the sky was gray. Wonder how tomorrow could ever flower today. The mountain and the canyon started to tremble and shake. Children of the sun began to awake. Watch out. It seemed that the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose and it started to blow. I think I might be sinking. It's only a line in my region of time. And me, you, and them, and the path running straight. To find a queen without a king. They say she plays guitar and cries and sings. La 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 la. Ride a white mare, footsteps of dawn. Try to find a woman who's never known.
Doug and Doug. The hot dogs would be fitting too. Very good stuff there. So that is the line, is it, between young and old? I guess I'm young. No, I'm not, clearly, but it just wasn't. I've never been into. I had friends that were heavily into Led Zeppelin, and I just never quite got there. But I can appreciate it. Game appreciate game, or whatever they say. That it is very, very cool. I dig it indeed. Yes, all the Dougs playing that. In honor of the metalhead hippie. I wonder who the guy on the right is. Right on. What accent was that? I was talking to my wife yesterday, and I did what I thought was an attempted Irish accent, and she was just like, she just looked at me, laughed, and said, "I don't even know what you were trying to do there. That accent is just awful." I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate you for being here and sharing it. And Doug is indeed Jade Star's special guest on this week's interview show. Hello to Tilt 360, who we played earlier on the show. Thank you for sharing your song. It was rad. And also to Hirad Sageb. Thank you for sharing your song on our show. And I hope we hear more from both of you in the future. There you go. Mars Capone's giving us his top 4. Beatles, Zet, The Who, Stones. See, I did Beatles and then I kind of stopped. That was my thing. All right, let's continue on with this show. We've got adorable Anarchy, who's just got this collection of weirdness that she's sharing with us each week, and this one's no exception. He's jealous of my AI. I spend a lot of time on character AI talking to Kylo Ren. My husband isn't too thrilled. Well, let's listen to a little song all about it and see if we can find out what's going on over there at AA headquarters, hey?
I met a guy, he seemed so cool, now he's acting like a fool.
on a suit shirt.
Very cool stuff there, adorable Anarchy. Yeah, I wonder how many relationships are in, I know you and your hubby are okay, but in legitimate trouble because one or the other is spending all their time with a virtual friend instead of being in the real world. I have seen the videos and the articles about this, that apparently there are people spending tens of thousands of dollars on virtual partners instead of actually real people, which I don't know, man. I'm all for future advancement and stuff, but as that episode of Futurama said, don't let what is it where he's got the Munro bot, where Fry gets a Lucy Lou bot, and he's like, I love it how you notice three things. Anyway, classic stuff. I like it. I would like to see a full version of that song. I think it would hit too close to home with many, many folks. Up next, we've got Boogie. All gas, no brakes kind of vibe. I like the sound of that. We're over on the cloud of sounds for the first time. Where are you, Talking Camel? Where are you, Lotto Cat? No ads? Okay, we're good to go. This is called Touch Grass. Amazing use of delays today. Today could be the delay show because that was really cool. Yeah, definitely understood the assignment and fits the description of all gas, no brakes, because that was full on and very, very cool. Thank you. Would make Aphex Twin proud. Absolutely. Yeah, get out to the club. Yeah. Very nicely done. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing, and thank you, SoundCloud, for playing a song. I pressed play and it played a whole song without a problem. So I love you, SoundCloud. I don't really. You know who I do love, though? DistroKid, yeah, use slaps.com from DistroKid. It is way more rad. I mentioned it in the first half, but did you know, as you can see here, you can release other people's songs. Okay, not quite, but you can release remixes. So check this out. This is work in progress, and this is the Thomas Christ remix version. So all we need to do is re-upload the new version and just say Thomas Christ. You got to give it a name. So I called it the Further Progress version. But the cool thing is that you can add a split in here. So you've got the ability to do splits, which means that of all of your songs, all you need to do is select your song. And I've got a bunch of them in here across a whole bunch of releases, and then actually send the invite to the collaborator, and they can, if they're already a DistroKid member, you're all good. If they're not, they get a heavily discounted first year with DistroKid, and then you can share the splits. So of all the royalties, all those was going to say thousands of, all those tens of dollars that my music makes each year. Thomas Christ and Jade Star and Mars Capone and all the folks who I've collaborated with, they can actually automatically get a cut. And this makes it great for bands, great for collaborations, for remix, for featured artists. It is all there at your fingertips. You don't have to manage it. You don't have to deal with the money side of it. And that just makes the artistic, creative side of it so much easier. So we thank DistroKid for just making life that little bit easier. Life is complicated enough without you having to work out how to do it. And if you're not already a DistroKid user, you can sign up and save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. We thank DistroKid for their ongoing support. All right, let's play another tune. This is our friends Ron and Jenny. They're from Wolfstone Studio, and they've got a track they would like us to play. They say a few months ago, Andy Dion sent us his guitar tracks for a new song we were working on. After listening, we knew right away Andy's playing deserved a brand new song instead. So we wrote a new tune to complement his work, and that's how we came up with Night Owl. So this is Wolfstone Studio along with Andy Dion, Night Owl. Let's give it a spin. Very cool stuff there from Ron and Jenny, Wolfstone Studio. I dig it. And great guitar work from Andy Dion there to inspire the awesomeness. I agree. Right, should we do a spin? Should we give the wheel a spin again? You know what? I'm going to make it easy for you. I normally make you spell out DistroKid. I'm going to go hashtag DK. DistroKid. So if you would like to go in the drawing to win a play on the show today, put DK in the thing Okay, okay. I ran out. I ran low on rhyming words, but we need something to play, don't we? See, I was going to play that Mars Capone remix, but he won last time, so now I can't. So let's find us something else to play, shall we? Shall we? What will we go with? You know what I'm going to play? I'm going to play something that I'm feeling very self-flagellating today. Is that a word? Is that the word that I think it is? We're going to play a cover song because we're only just come out of the Under the Covers. So this is Jade Star put together an amazing instrumental of the Ben Folds song Smoke and invited me to sing on it. And it came out so well. And this is all very relevant because this is released as a cover song through DistroKid, and Jay was able to add splits so that anyone who listens to this, not only does Ben Folds get properly paid, but then so does Jade and I, and the splits work through DistroKid. Yes, it is. It's also Doug Kidder's initials, but don't be fooled. It's DistroKid, not Doug Kidder. So let's play a little bit of this one. This is a cover of the Ben Folds tune called Smoke, Jade Star, and inviting me onto the vocals.
Leaf by leaf and page by page, throw this book away. All the sadness, all the rage, throw this book away. Rip out the binding and tear the glue, and all of the grief we never even knew. We had it all alone. Now it's smoke. The things we've written in it never really happened. All the things we've written in it never really happened. All of the people come and go never really lived, and all the people come have gone. No one to forgive. Smoke. We will not rise.
So I don't have perfect pitch and I don't really focus in on what notes are what, but let me just say there was about 8 takes to get that. That note is the absolute top of my range, but it was cool, and I think that added to it, that desperation side of it added to it. But yeah, Jade created that, and the recreation of the original track is amazing, and all done I think in GarageBand. And what was that old school one that you got the harmophone thingy sound from? It was like Music Studio, like one of the real OG apps on iPad. But yeah, it was very, very cool. So nicely done. And yeah, go listen to the Ben Folds 5 version. It is a great song. One of my favourites, Ben Folds songs of all time. We've got your entries in, so let me bring this over onto the screen. We're going to blow it up and make sure that we've got everyone's DK in there. Yeah, it was Music Studio, the first DAW on iOS ever. Back in the days where you couldn't use files at all. Like trying to get stuff on and off of your iPad was an absolute nightmare. You think it's hard now. Oh, mate, back in iPad OS, well, it wasn't even called iPad OS, but iOS 8 and 9 days. Whew, was it fun? No, it wasn't. All right, good luck, everybody. We'll give it a spin here. Mars won last time around and has graciously bowed out, but we've got a bunch of folks in here. Let's hit the button. What's our music going to be this time? Oh, Matt, you're making my life difficult, mate. All right, just because I hadn't hit the button, Matt gets to come in here as well. All right, let's hit the button and do the thing. la la. It's a Christmas carol randomly. Oh, you wouldn't read about it, would you? Oh, Matt. Well, I'll give you the benefit there that you're out doing the school drop off, because I know that you are over there in WA, so it all matches up. Rigged, totally rigged. Congratulations. Happy Christmas to Matt, who won. I don't know what the deal was with the Yeah, it just always seems to happen, even though it is completely random, or at least they say it is. Dun dun dun. So Matt has won. Matt knows the deal here. All Matt needs to do is put his artist name of the song, and the platform, and I will go and find it, or at least I'll attempt to find it. Good job. Yes, really? What, you don't think you're a winner? All right, let's now I've lost all my windows, gone everywhere. Where's the other? There it is. All right, don't worry, we're getting back on track. I've got too many windows floating about here. But let's go back to our previous tracks. Here we go. This is from Sleazyville, and you're like, who or what is Sleazyville? This, my friend, is a side project of Roy Perez. It leans more towards old school hip hop. Lately, I've been teaching myself mixing and production, so now I'm expanding to other genres besides rock and metal. This is a preview of one of the tracks I composed in the past month or so. Many more to come in the following weeks. Thank you for listening. Well, thank you for contributing. Let's give it a spin. Definitely very rad. I know, very chippy, very cool, very nicely done. Yeah, little Mario blips going on there. Mario blips, didn't he own a pizza shop? Oh, wait, what? Was that borderline racist? I apologise. No, that was unacceptable, at least misappropriation. Very cool stuff, though, there from, his name is Roy Perez, going a little different direction. Why am I not subscribed? I swear, YouTube, I'm not into the conspiracy theories of YouTube that much, but that one, I'm sure I was already subscribed. And then it's like, nope, you're not. I've made a grave error, but I've corrected it now. That is that I skipped the happiness. See, because I had Happy Ron and then Ron and Jenny Wolfstone, I went to play Happy Ron and skipped straight to Ron and Jenny from Wolfstone Studio. So that's why pencils have erasers, baby. We're going to play this one. This is after 18 years after writing this song. I finally got a good sing-along version of it. Probably took so long because I was always drunk. Ba-dum. All right, let's play this one. This is called Bartender, Will You Marry Me? A little live Happy Ron for you.
All bartenders all over the the world. It's also a sing-along song. Goes when I go, I'll love you till the booze runs dry. Let's try it. I'll love you till the booze runs dry. I've loved you for minutes. That's hundreds of seconds. That's long enough to know that this love could last for hours. If you'll take my hand and you'll pour me another beer. Bartender, bartender, will you marry me? Divorce your husband and our love will be. I can't offer anything, but I promise you this. Here we go. I'll love you till the booze runs dry. I don't know your name, don't care about your feelings, but I love you just the same, with a love that could last till I'm sober. So please listen up, 'cause I'm bartender, bartender, will you marry me? Divorce your husband and our love will be. I can't offer any.
Fun times for happy Ron there. Appreciate you sharing a little bit of sing-along stuff there from Ron. Good stuff, yes. Rocking the crowd as usual. I could never do that. I don't have the confidence to tell people what to do. I'd be like, oh, you can sing along if you want to. You don't have to. It's your choice. All right. Thank you, Ron, and sorry for missing you, but we fixed it. It's all good. Never happened. What do you mean? I didn't play your song. Of course I did. Played it exactly where I intended to. Let's play this one. This is from Matt Scott Surefoot Stumbler, and they won our Play My Fire beat. I think I've got a Matt song also later in the show as well. Maybe we'll get some double Matt. This is called Ache, though, and they say it's from a little while ago. So let's us have a listen.
This one's called Ache. I can let it linger just a little bit longer, but if it's too long, my drinks are getting stronger. I need you like the links in a chain. I miss you every muscle, every fiber, every grain. I can sit and suffer, 'cause I haven't had enough of what's on offer. These promises of love, I need you like the links in a chain. I miss you every muscle, every fiber, every grain. I can stop the sting with the touch of my finger, but you need to be here. I can't touch a figment of my imagination. Despite all these machinations, I'm reaching out. I can let it linger just a little bit longer, but if it's...
I like it, that. Yeah, like a little more lo-fi kind of recording stuff. But yeah, natural, gritty, and super cool. And cool video as well, to boot. Well done, my friend. Thank you for sharing that one. Appreciate it. Yeah, simple with a lot of soul, 'cause it's all about soul. It's all about something and something else. Yeah, very cool stuff. Thank you for sharing it. And congrats on the win of the spin. If you didn't win the spin, you can win the spin next week. because we'll be doing it again in next week's Your Music Live show. Next up, Joey Cyclone. This was on my Songtember reject pile a couple of years ago, but I found my half-hearted original recording a few months back and decided it was worth giving it a second chance. Then I saw your recent video about the things musicians waste time on. I promise that I haven't changed the song title since the day it first came to me, probably the 1st of September 2023. It's about the ubiquitous life hack lists that would be exhausting to try to keep up with. I like it. It's called 17 Things. Oh, I love it because if you didn't know, I did a random show recently called 17 Ways That Musicians Waste Time. And now Joey's got a song that just coincidentally happens to be called 17 Things. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live.
I've got a list of 17 things. Check them off and count up the wins. Take another step to be someone good. I've got a list of 17 things. Time to live a life unbelievable. Live to dream the future incredible. I've got a list of 17 things. Close my eyes and learn how to breathe. Gonna spend another day as a masterpiece. I've got a list of 17 things.
Even got the guitar solo in. Very cool. Yeah, let's throw some additional fire on that track because we're here on slaps.com and we can do that. You can throw fire, you can save people's tracks, you can follow artists, you can share, and we can even leave a comment. So let's come down here and tell Joey that this is rad. Glad you found it from the pile. I won't say reject pile because Slaps might think I'm being mean by saying rejects. Very cool stuff indeed. Alrighty, we have, how many songs do we have left? Okay, we're a bit behind. We're about, we're behind. Okay. We'll hopefully get done about half an hour, but we'll blow the overtime whistle because we're definitely going into overtime. This is DJ 3.14 of the Leelaverse, and she says, or they say mysteriously, I used the community challenge from Frank Turzo and Folk Punk to create a Loopy Pro remix environment and decided to try it out during the midnight chill. Should this have maybe gone in? If do remixes go in the covers? I don't know. We'll just go with it. Let's bring it up. Let's take a listen. Take a look. This is Leela, DJ 3.14.
Share it out.
How cool is that? Layla doing it live. We'll do it live. Very cool stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing that one. Sharon be Karen. Thank you. Leela is one of our wonderful moderators. She also does lots of very cool live shows herself and puts out some great music. So go and do the subscription-y thingy. Folks were talking about like if you go and you subscribe to someone and then don't watch them, it unsubscribes you. And I don't hate that, but I don't know if that's the only reason or the only thing that happens there. But do just confirm that you are subscribed to the people you dig and that you want to be, and don't subscribe. I know it's hard because sometimes you want to be like, oh, subscribe to everybody. But you're really not doing a service if you subscribe to folks that you then don't watch. I only don't watch Leela because she streams at 6:30 in the morning. And that's too early for me. Most of the time. All right, next up we have Distance. Says, hi, new fella here. I just made this song because I got inspired by one artist and decided to get a little bit of a vibe from them whilst adding my own flavour. I like it. Let's give this a spin. Distance on Your Music Alive.
Out in space, seasons pass. Love is quiet, a drug I had, till it leaves, till I cry. Is it real or a lie? Life is a movie, I'm
Very cool lo-fi sound indeed. The old camcorder video with the tracking marks at the bottom there and all is very cool. I love it. The 4x3, I've got so much footage that has that weird tracking like that on there from old 8mm camcorders and whatnot. Very nicely done there. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it takes me back a wee bit too. Nothing like a bit of nostalgia, I say. Alrighty, let's play our next song. This is from Casillo. By the way, hello to Elada, Nevada, great song that we played of yours earlier. Casillo says, this is an EDM Brazilian funk type track that I made combining Indian and Arabian sounds. Holy dooly. Brazilian, EDM, funk, Indian, Arabian. It just sounds rad to me, and I haven't even heard it yet. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. Yeah, it's a bit disjointed, but it works, doesn't it? It's really really cool. Nicely done indeed there. Casillo for the first time, I believe, here on Your Music Live. Thank you so much for Sharon. Sharon is indeed Karen, and Sharon is Karen. Wild Rose CC, it was Carolyn on yesterday's Happy Hour show who gifted you a membership. And yes, if you would like to gift memberships, you can do so. They're $2 a piece, and you can also become a member yourself by clicking the membership button, or if you're on mobile, go to studiolivetoday.com/member. All right, we've got the Napiers up next over on slaps.com, a song about seclusion and finding a way out of the daily stresses of life. The message is nobody or no one can get me down no matter what. Hey, I'm feeling all right. We think everyone can relate to this in some shape or form. Enjoy, Pete, and thanks for all your support from the Napiers. Let's give this one a spin. It's called Feeling All Right.
I want to break free. This whole isolation has brought me to my knees. I know I can make it. I've been here before. I know I've been somewhere, and it hurts even more. Think about it, what you did to me. They all knew about it. I was just too blind to see. Don't know if I want it. Don't know if I can. All the things that matter will make me a better man. Nothing's gonna get me down. 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 'Cause I'm feeling alright.
The Napiers, feeling all right there on slaps.com. I like it. Very cool. Dire Straits vibes here is what I'm going to say. Because I reckon there's that Mark Knopfler guitar kind of feel, where it's that call and response between the vocals and the guitar. Like it's yeah, really catchy, really good hook, and top-notch sounds indeed there from our friend the Napiers. Are you feeling all right? I'm feeling all right. I hope you're feeling good. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, 48 of you kind souls have already done so. Why not? Why not 50? Why not us? I do appreciate you all for being here and hanging out with me on this Sunday night or Monday morning, depending where you are in the world. Someone who has been hanging out and patiently waiting for their song to be spun is Fiona Amaka, who says Cowards and Shadows is a song about ghosting culture and was recorded in London with producer and guitarist Andy Zanini, or is it Zaini? Zanini. Cowards and Shadows, Fiona Amaka.
don't feel it anymore.
I love it. It's like Macy Gray meets Dolores O'Riordan from the Zombies. It's like just got this fabulous vocal quality about it. The harmonies are fantastic, and just that little edge, that little grit. Just works so well with the distorted guitars and the drums and the bass. Excellent stuff there from Fiona. Thank you for sharing it. Worth the wait. Worth hanging out, Fiona, to hear your track. And please continue sharing with us and the community. And if you dug that, go and check out Fiona. And you know how I say this all the time, but you know how we know that Fiona is awesome and knows what she's doing. Provided to YouTube by whom? DistroKid, of course. Yeah. Smart lady and great music. Next up, we have another smart lady and who plays great music. That's Katherine Mcrist. Hey, Pete, I was in my kitchen putting the finishing touches on a different song when a mouse sauntered in and just stood there. I stopped playing, got up, and it just scurried off. I thought it might be fun to write a whimsical song from the POV of the mouse. It turned into a tale of unrequited love. And you can't see it, but it's hilarious because she spelt tail. TALE/TAIL. Inspiration everywhere. You know what? There is inspiration everywhere, and I like it. I like it because a lot of people say, I don't know what to write about. I like, look around you. Sunshine? Write about the sunshine. Sunshine? Write about whatever you reckon. This is called Siren's Call, Katherine Mcrist.
This is a new song called Siren's Call.
Like a siren's call, it echoed through my skin. I followed blindly as I yielded to your voice. Watched from the doorway as the light began to dim. Twilight song, suspended like the moon. Distance hung, a galaxy between us. My heart lamented, longing only for your tune. You remained in shadow, your cloud.
Yeah, that is one deep-fingered mouse, Matt. Yeah, there's not enough songs about mouse love. Is a sentence that I just said. And if you told me at the start of my life, you will say that one day. Wouldn't have quite believed you, but there you have it. Very cool stuff there from Katherine. Welcome back, Tremor Bear, or perhaps you never left. There's always a bear in there. There's always a chair as well. There are people with games and there are stories to tell. It's time for our semi-anti-penultimate song. From Surefoot Stumbler. You heard 2 years ago, Matt, and now you're going to hear 1 day ago, Matt Scott. This is a simple little love song I wrote about me and the missus a few years back. Misses, not mices. Okay. Finally just got around to recording it. GarageBand on MacBook, just me singing and guitaring. A little bit of singing and guitaring goodness. It's called Brain Salad.
Share a space, give a care, live our lives, just be there. And with all that's going round, knowing that we're gonna hit the ground running. Yeah. We're gonna hit the ground running. Yeah. Let's be true, it's time to play. Time for us, time away. Free from all the madding crowds, knowing that we're gonna hit the ground running. Yeah. We're gonna hit the ground running. Yeah. And as we scribe this paradigm, co-writers, we just fill in pages, spinning time and rewriting geometry. And as each other's satellites up where we most clearly see, just dance among the endless night and bend and break reality. We bend and break reality. Say my name, stake your claim. Don't refrain, feel free to feel it. Turn our bodies into playgrounds.
Love it. It's like Alex Lloyd, Leor, and Pete Murray had a baby. And that baby was Surefoot Stumbler. And those references will mean nothing to anyone outside of Australia, but we have a very good history of from Paul Kelly to Leor to Ben Lee to Alex Lloyd and Pete Murray, and yeah, there's just been so many great acoustic guitar-based male vocal awesomeness in Australia that it's very easy to be inspired and want to do what they do, which is kind of why I do what I do. Very cool stuff there from Matt Scott Surefoot Stumbler. There's something, the whole show, there's something that's been on my mind, and I haven't mentioned it because I didn't want to, change the vibe of the show or anything, but I'm hoping I can find the answer to this, because I want to know, what do we call it? What's the name? There's got to be a name for it. When we get to this point in the show, there's got to be a name for it. And Oh, Auntie Penny. Yes, please welcome Auntie Penny to the show. As always, thank you, Tremor Bear, for that one. If you don't know what that's all about, become a member. I'll tell you about it after the show. You gotta be a member. No, you don't have to. It just means third to last. But I like big fancy words because they make me feel like a big man. No, not really. I just found that word and thought it was funny. All right. Hey, guess what? Our anti-penultimate song is, "Hi Pete, remember my 8-bar challenge? I said I had to take this further, and I did. Here is the full version, a 6/8 storytelling piece with a Celtic style. Hope you enjoy." It is our mate Mark Bro who took his 8-bar challenge song and turned it into an absolutely cool full track. Let's take a listen to it right now.
There's an old Celtic cross by the sea on a hill. Its base covered in moss as if time standing still. Tells the story of one who was caught in a mire. And we recall his tale when we sit round a fire. He says to his lass, "I'm going out to sea in my old father's boat to feed the family. There's a storm coming, but I'll be back with the tide." And the fair maiden waited with arms open wide. Now the gods of the sea had gotta teach a lesson to this foolish young man. So the storm came early and took him for a ride. And the fair maiden waited with tears in her eyes. And the god of the sea, he told the young lad, going out in a storm you must have been mad. But it ain't your time yet, you'll be my messenger to serve as our warning to all the seafarers that you mustn't defy the power of the sea. For it is with your soul.
I love it, and super happy that this came out of that little 8-bar challenge of just putting something together. Goes to show that, yeah, sometimes you just need that little tick of inspiration to create something super cool, which is exactly what Mark has done there. So go check it out on slaps.com. I'm sure it's on its way out there. I know Mark uses DistroKid, so I'm sure the version will be released, unless of course you're going to save it for, that might be a nice one for the USA charity album, Music for Life. But of course, Song Temper's coming up too. Mark, you've got too much music, mate. And yeah, love Mark's voice. We haven't heard enough of Mark's voice in the past, but it's great to hear. And again, because practice makes progress, Mark's songs are continuing to improve and to get better in terms of production and performance, which is wonderful stuff. Our penultimate song comes to us from 1-3 Scribbles, and I may be wrong on this, but I think it was Scribbles who came in earlier and said that they were having some challenges and struggling. My friend, you make amazing music. Sometimes life gives you lemons, and sometimes the sine wave goes up and down and you're down here. You will find your way back up, and that goes to everyone. We all have times where things go well, and we have times where things are a challenge, but there's always people, and there's always ways to pull yourself out of it. So just wanted to say that before we play this one, because it's absolutely rad. This is sat on my laptop and excreted this out. Sound engineered in Serum, made in Logic. Let's take a listen. It's called Escape. Every time I play a track from Scribbles, it's like goosebump inducing. I can feel it like right up my spine, and just I don't know how you get such heavy, crunchy, gritty synth sounds, but yeah, it works a treat. Excellent stuff there. Hello, Noise Tech, by the way. I don't think I said g'day to you. I saw that you had a submission. It came in just after cut-off, so I apologise, but it means you will be on next week's show. Yeah, round of the pause for 1-3 Scribbles. Here in Australia, 1-3 is the number you dial at the first. So most things like 1-3, like KFC delivery, who I used to work for, were 13 33 33, and 131 245 was like where I worked at AGL. So yeah, whenever I see 1-3 and then something, I think it's like a vanity thing. So dial 1-3 doors for all of your door needs or something. I don't know, just a little anecdote. If you like random anecdotes that make no sense like that from a weird Australian guy, become a member, because right after this show, we'll be doing the YML after party, just a relaxed, casual chat with me and those who are kind enough to be members of the channel. So you can join up right now for $2 if you want to get that, and then you get to go back into the archives and see all the fun stuff we did, like last week's, which you got to have to see if you haven't already. All right, we are at the end of the show. A couple of thank yous to say as per usual. Thank you so much to all of the wonderful artists who've shared their music. If you enjoyed it, go down into the description, find the song, find the link, follow them on whatever platform they give you, and make sure that you check it out and leave them a comment, because it feels really good to see a comment from someone and know that someone spent time and energy just to come to your channel to say g'day and say that they enjoyed what you did. Thank you to the fine folks who have been here in the audience. You've been a wonderful audience for this show, and all of your kindness and all of your thumbs ups really help. They tell the YouTube robots to go tell the other YouTube robots that we're having a good old time here and that they should come and join the party. And finally, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank these fine folks at DistroKid. Yeah, they've been sponsoring this show for over 3 years now. They get it. They are absolute stalwarts of the indie music community. They help you get your music out there to the world. You can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan using the link up there or in the description. And we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support. This is the answer. What is the question? Who is our featured artist and why are they rad? Well, it's Emanuel Pharaoh. He plays a mean guitar. He has an epic beard. And that's really all I got to say about that. So thank you, folks, for being here. As we say at the end of each and every show, please be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. Keep creating. And I'll see you next time right here on Your Music Live. Take us out, Emanuel Pharaoh.